What's up, guys, and welcome to the Night Talk. I am your host, Dwayne Lanham, here on the Freedom Revolution Network. How you guys doing? It's going to be a great and another amazing night as we wait for guests, co-hosts, and we will be hearing the address from elected Joe Biden here tonight on the Freedom Revolution Network as I pull it up on Facebook. So, guys, like I said, this is going to be a really just kind of like talking, and see kind of where things went wrong, where things went right, how this presidential, race has went, in the past 24 hours. Because as we seen last night, none of the states were declared until early this morning. Actually, from what I saw until I woke up. So, guys, we're going to go into Facebook and watch the presidential-elect Joe Biden. Okay, this ain't the Facebook I want. I need to log out. Hold on, guys. I went to the wrong Facebook. Hold on. All right. Let's see, this is it. Okay, I don't remember my password. This is not okay. As I'm fixing my password for audio is very choppy, guys. I'm sorry. It is the last one. TLO, what is up?
What's going down?
So, today we have learned that presidential-elect Joe Biden has won the race for presidency.
Yes.
So, and once I get everything settled from my Facebook, because TLO, you're going to laugh at me. I freaking forgot my password again.
Excuse me. Yeah, the audio is pretty choppy.
Hold on, I can fix that. Give me a minute. I got headphones. I just gotta find them. Okay, they're dead. Am I still choppy?
That's better.
Okay. Hold on. Let me plug my headphones into my charger, and then we can get this fixed. Sorry, guys. My light bulb has blown out in my bedroom, and I have not fucking replaced the damn thing yet.
It happens.
Don't know why. And I've been dealing with personal issues all fucking day till you know what the fuck's going on.
Yes, I do.
Fucking waking up to that and fucking making fucking difference in my life. It's and everybody's counselor. I mean, Jesus Christ. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but TLO, you know what I mean.
Yes.
Can I put my fucking password? Jesus Christ.
Well, that's cleared up some of the problems, so.
Right. So, TLO, what's your feeling on presidential-elect Joe Biden winning the 2020 winning the race?
Well, I'm assuming that the next couple of years are going to be pretty turbulent.
You know, and I feel the same because TLO, the night that we were all on air together, we had it played out, that uh, President Trump was going to win another 4-year term.
Yes. Well, there was a lot of indicative to that. And so then all of a sudden, which I found amusing because there are all these different variations of mail counting and ballots and stuff like that. And so, like, say for Minnesota example, you they aren't allowed to accept any ballots after 8 p.m. on election night. But it seems like other states, say like Pennsylvania and Wisconsin and Nevada and Arizona, seem to be able to like just prolong or keep getting ballots until like I guess whenever, which I never thought they did before. So I find it amusing that like this cycle, this election cycle, all of a sudden a lot of the rules and a lot of the things that they had in place before kind of went out the window, and it all seemed like it was just to defeat somebody.
And that's how TLO, I feel, that with, presidential elect Joe Biden winning the race, we've seen a lot of states were saying that there was fraud.
Well, yeah, and then there's obviously people saying, "Oh, don't listen to this, don't listen to that," because it's misinformation, and so it's like, well, it's kind of hard since we decided to make it the only way people get their information is through the internet, which can be corrupted and manipulated. And I've been, attesting to this sort of outcome for years.
You know what? In TLO, we were all saying that Biden was going to win either way. When we
Right.
were when we found out Biden was first running for president.
Well, yeah, no, it was this time around, unlike 2016, we knew that, the Democrats had a candidate that people could actually get behind, and a lot of people were sick of what Trump has done. And so there was a lot of that played into it. That's why Biden had like some of the highest voting numbers ever, is because there was a lot more people voting for not necessarily Joe Biden versus Donald Trump for the president. They were basically just voting against ideas and like, different ways of thinking.
Right, and here's my thing, and I think they're taking into the fact too. The people that voted for Biden is y'all got to remember Biden was vice president for Barack Obama.
Yes.
So I mean that plays a key factor in this election.
Oh yeah, no, well, there's obviously a lot of that. And that's what I mean is like this was basically a lot of people not really voting on principles, but more just ideas. And I don't know what their idealistic ways of what the American people want and or deserve.
Hold on, I'm sending Mike the link. He's not seen any of the video feeds.
Like what we're doing now.
Yeah, he's not seen any of it. I don't know if it's StreamYard's acting up. I don't know if I'm going to restart the broadcast.
I know you may have to restart the broadcast.
I'm
Because
not
yeah,
able
it does
to.
seem because it does seem like it's odd because there's only one viewer, and normally we have around 4 or 5. So,
Right, I'm checking YouTube and shit right now because if it didn't go on, I'm going to have to call fucking Mel.
but yeah, no, we most people had the idea that Biden would win. I had no illusions that he was most likely going to win, and I figured if Trump were to win, it would be just edging Biden out, and not like the polls, and not like a lot of the pundits were kind of trying to lay out the groundwork for like the last 6 7 months. because it's been pretty ridiculous. Like, I think it was up to a week before the actual election. They were saying that like Biden was ahead by at least double digits in 4 of the last 7 states, that the battleground states that they were vying for. So obviously that isn't the case. So a lot of yeah, go ahead.
In PA, he was in the double digits. He beat Trump by at least, I'd say over 30,000 votes.
Well, 30,000 votes should maybe come out to maybe 11%.
And then in fucking,
Because I'm sure it's around how many total votes for Pennsylvania? Like 6, 7 mil.
the, I'd go at least. Okay, Yellow, you got a calculator?
Not handy. Well, how many votes for Biden in PA?
In PA, a total of 3,350,884.
How many
Trump,
for Trump?
3,313,529.
So yeah, around 6, 7 million voted. So that's what I'm saying is like the difference or whatnot would be maybe around 10, 11%. So yeah, no, like, but still, in a lot of the other states, it was a lot deeper of a divide as far as the polling, and so a lot of Democrats right now are having a lot of infighting, because they've got the way left socialists, say like AOC and whatnot, and they're button heads with Pelosi and a lot of the moderates, and it's like, well, you should listen to a lot of the moderates because they lost, I believe, 10 to 11 congressional seats.
Oh, yeah.
And like they thought they were going to gain at least 3 or 4. So instead of gaining 3 or 4, they lost like double digit seats. And then yeah, they thought they were going to be able to, just totally stormtroop and take over the Senate, and that's definitely not the case because they've just had to eke it out, and we're still kind of hanging in the balance. I believe it comes down to the runoffs in Georgia, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no. So, we last night when we were talking to TLO and we were all kind of talking, I was paying attention to the election. PA and Virginia were only a light shade blue.
Right.
And then this morning, Nevada, PA, and Virginia fucking just
Yeah, dark blue.
dark blue.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know. This seems like way too, like, it played out kind of too perfectly. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it did. And I'm looking for on. Yeah, I'm looking for my feed that I put on my page. So I know President Joe Biden was going to come on and speak. I don't know where the hell I put it. Okay, hold on. So, I'm scrolling through my Facebook page. Give me a minute, guys.
Well, we all kind of know what he's gonna say. He's gonna be like,
Oh no, there's
blah blah
writing going on in
blah. I'm gonna
DC.
unify. Blah blah blah.
Right,
This
there's
is a great
like
nation. I'm gonna be a great president. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Kamala Harris is awesome. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
it looks like there's rioting going on in DC, or protesting.
Yeah, no, I believe that some of the organized Proud Boys and I believe the 3%ers.
Well, let me see if I can pull up my screen, Teal. Let me know if you can.
Because I know that they were camped out, at least the Proud Boys, as of like a day ago. So I wouldn't doubt it if shit's going down between, them and maybe people celebrating the fact that, Biden won. So
Right, Teal, can you see that? Okay.
yeah, I can totally see it.
Can you hear it?
Just fine. I can't hear it though, but I can see it.
What the hell? Here, let me see if I can put capturing on.
So it looks like what they're saying rioting is probably more just people being obnoxious, celebrating Biden winning. There's probably people in there saying still, tear the system down and blah 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 and all that.
I mean, yeah, look
God,
at
all
that. That's a mass group of people, and that's right in front of the White House.
yeah. Well, most people don't know, but usually there's at least 3 to 4 dozen people protesting something at any given time outside the White House. And yeah, there's definitely, yeah, see, this definitely doesn't look like riots. It looks like just people being obnoxious and celebrating in the streets, partying like it's 1999 or whatever.
And this is the thing, too, is like, we all said if Trump won, this is going to be the purge because Trump people are going to go fucking nuts.
Well, no, I'm worried more now because I kind of figured that Biden would win and then the Trump people would get mad and upset because they would assume that, Biden snuck in there and did something. And so since
Right.
everybody's tension is so freaking high, I would figure that the right leaning folks would snap first. Plus, they own a lot more guns than the lefts. So,
Do you know what? That's the thing I'm worried about. Is Biden said he's going to try to take all our guns away. I'm like, what happened to the Second Amendment, dude? Sorry, I'm
well,
texting.
first off, there's no way that he would be able to do that because, once again, the majority of a lot of what America gets for money and income is actually through the sales of our weapons. Um, So
Right.
yeah, if they start taking away guns, the weapon manufacturers would find other markets, therefore possibly even upheaving from said American markets and leaving even more destitute. And so yeah, no, there'll be people who say, the left socialists like AOC and the Squad and folks like that, they'll be like, yeah, we're gonna sweep up all the guns and blah blah blah. We're gonna be doing this, and everyone's gonna be all
Right.
wearing the same clothes and thinking the same way and doing the same fucking dance on TikTok.
Right. And here's the thing: since y'all can't hear this on my phone, on my computer, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and exit out of this and try to play the fucking audio through my phone, so we can
Well,
kind
yeah,
of
because
use
you're
the
breaking up again.
again. Jesus fucking Christ! Hold on. We're gonna do a thing. Hold on. Eh, eh. We have Mike in the comments. Hold on. So is that better?
That's much better.
Okay. So I'm gonna put this up to my mic here on my thing so we can hear what
Yeah.
President what Vice President fucking Kamala Harris has to say.
Campaign staff and volunteers.
Can you guys hear that?
This extraordinary team, thank you for bringing more people than ever before into the democratic process.
The democratic process.
And for
Well, she's
making
not
this
wrong
victory
there.
possible. To the poll workers and election officials across our country who have worked tirelessly to make sure every vote is counted. Our nation owes you a debt of gratitude.
Okay, that's where I'm cutting that off there. Fuck that.
I
Nope.
was wondering.
We're not going there. Okay, we're going there, TLO. You ready to go down a fucking rabbit hole tonight?
Well, you know me. I don't know. It's tenuous. See, the thing about it is I really don't think, first off, they have the political power at all to try and engage the right in any sort of actual like battles,
And
as
that's
it
what
were.
she's doing.
Well, I mean, she's obviously trying to put out that sort of groundwork for their platform, of course. But that there's always a difference between the platform and what, rubber actually hits the pavement. And I mean, we've seen that even with Trump's presidency. I mean, hell, we've seen it with everybody's presidency. They always run on all these, ideas and whatnot, and they maybe, if they're lucky, maybe get one or two of them accomplished during their time in office.
Right.
And so traditionally, a lot of them have to, take and prioritize which ones they want to, lean heavy on. And I don't see Biden leaning that heavy on the collection of guns. I really don't. Like they might try and do some sort of law thing about like the responsibility of gun makers for like gun deaths and shit like that. Try
Right.
and be like backwards about it. But as far as actually collecting guns, they know that that would be a very dark path to go down.
Right. And you
Like
know what? Right.
they're not dumb. They may
Right.
be kind of loopy in some of their ideas, but they're not dumb.
Right. And you know what, Mike? You make a good point. All we need to worry about is Congress and the House. See, and that's what me and a couple people were having a conversation on today once I learned, that Joe Biden won presidency. Here's the thing, he has to go through Congress, he has to go through the House for a lot of the
Yes.
shit he does.
And then they also have to respond or answer to the Supreme Court now, which is, obviously more conservative as of late.
Which is a good thing though too.
No, it is because there's got to be checks and balances. That's what the whole fucking democratic process is about.
You know,
And we just have to have balance in life. That's the reason why
right.
TLO of late has been super crabby, is because he's getting a little irritated at both extreme sides, the Proud Boys and like the Antifas of the world. And it's like, you know what? All of you shut the fuck up, because all you're doing is bickering, all you're doing is, causing trouble, but you're not actually changing anything. You're just pissing people off. Let's
Right.
all fucking get on the same page and, get some conversation out there.
Or at
It
least
might
get the
be
fuck
tough,
along.
but and that's the thing. Exactly. We need to get along. How in the hell are we as a country going to be able to move forward if we can't get along? We'll be at a constant state of civil war or like a cold war within our own borders. And it'll just be stupid because we won't be very productive as a nation, as a people, as a civilization, as a culture. They're already talking shit about how Russia and China are maneuvering to be the new leaders of the planet. And they are definitely in good position right now because all we're doing is sitting here dicking around. And, China is doing offensive shit. Russia has been on a tear for a long time, and nobody seems to fucking have the balls enough to say anything about it.
Right, TLO, can you keep talking while I call Mel for a minute?
Sure.
All right.
The UN, I mean, the UN has never had teeth. I mean, I was just watching a movie that's like 2 or 3 decades old, and even in that movie, they mention the fact that the UN has no fucking teeth. And so, like, the UN's been a joke for a long time, so you can't really look to them to actually be able to wrangle in any of these um, autocratic, dictator, fascist, kind of, I don't know, like a lot of people are on this social thing, the socialism thing, but I don't know. History has only produced some really bad instances of socialism.
Right.
There's a couple of good ones. Don't say that it's all bad, but the majority of countries and whatnot who have gone down the path of socialism, it never actually ends in what the idealistic socialist environment actually cultivates. It
Right.
usually ends up being something, say, like China, where you have this cadre of people who basically manipulate and control everything, i.e., sort of like a dictatorship. And, like, yeah, they shut down everything, like the internet, the culture. You can't say bad things about them, or you'll go to
Right.
jail. I mean, how is that, a better idealistic country than what we have today?
Right. And watch this. So I'm reading a thing from the Time magazine, right?
Right.
It says Joe Biden waves at the crowd as he arrives at a drive-in campaign at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh on November 2nd, 2020. The only thing more powerful than a dragon is a dragon slayer. For 4 years, Donald Trump's penchant for division and chaos was the dominant force in American life. In the end, after a long and excruciating battle, it was vanquished by Joe Biden's promise of decency, unity, and national healing. Biden's win was at once widely anticipated and stubbornly doubted. It came after days of vote counting that was both predictable and agonizing. It was not the easily landslide many Democrats had hoped for. Trump was defeated, but Trumpism seems more entrenched than ever in the GOP. Republicans picked up seats in the House and appeared more likely than not to maintain control of the Senate, pending 2 Senate runoffs in Georgia, but all along Biden had bet the slow and steady would win the race, and on Saturday, that bet finally paid off. Biden stayed calm through early defeats on election night, urged patience during vote count, vote counting delays in crucial states, and projected confidence despite torrents of disinformation spread by the president. He rebuilt the so-called blue wall that crumbled in 2016, first Wisconsin, then Michigan, then finally Pennsylvania tipped in his favor, a slow drumbeat of rejection of a president who had won all 3 states 4 years ago. Biden won more votes than any presidential candidate in American history, shattering Barack Obama's record as mail-in ballot totals trickled in Wednesday and Thursday. His team grew increasingly encouraged. By Friday, the mood was ecstatic. Take down that hello. Take that down. Hello. Oh, sorry, Mike. I had it up so I could read what was going on. So here's the thing, and you know what I want to I want to bring attention what to Mike is saying. That that's what our system's supposedly built on, checks and balances, and you know what, and that's true. But here's the thing, you know what, TLO, and I have a good feeling about this, is the fact that these mail-in ballots are what fucked everything up.
Well,
Because
yeah, all the trickling in, and then having the different states with the different rules about when and how many can come in and what time and all that. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, I thought it was as simple as, when polls close, you shouldn't be able to keep mailing in, because like that's the whole point, is to do it at a certain time so it can take an accurate count.
right, and here's the thing, too, is like this election was the most anxiety fucked show we've ever seen in years. I mean, how long were we on Tuesday night? How long was that?
Well, I was only on there for like 3 hours, but I think you guys were on there for like a couple more.
Because we were on the Freak Child Experience,
Yeah,
Freak
because you
Season
did
2020.
that, and then,
We came over.
yep, and that's when I joined in. So you guys were on there probably at least a couple hours before. So yeah, I'd say 5 or
We
6
were
hours.
on for 6 hours
See, there you go.
that night. And you know what? Who knows? That might be how we go again tonight. I know TLO won't be on that long, but I'm going to open up the call line.
Well, TLO can only be on here for approximately maybe 30 more minutes, just because the battery is only at 20%. So
Oof.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, too. I'm going to open up the call line, and if whoever wants to come on, I'll send, links. But here's my thing, is that with the presidential election, with Joe Biden being president, I do feel like shit may change. No, I don't know what that is in me talking, because I voted for the exact opposite party. and as a lot of us know, damn it, TLO, you even know this, is I'm a non-party.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of that now. There's not as much, party affiliation and strong a party affiliation as there was before, especially in, say, older history, older modern history.
Right.
But that plays into a lot of aspects of culture and the world. A lot less people are getting married, a lot less people are having children. Like, it's kind of systemic. It's seeped into every aspect of our lives in this planet. And so, like, yeah, there's going to be changes. And I don't know, I personally wouldn't buy too much into the fear, Dwayne, because there's definitely enough fear out there. um So, you just kind of take a lesson, say, from, the movies, or hell, even the Boy Scouts, and just be prepared, son. Just be prepared.
And at this point, I am. It's like whatever happens, happens. And we all know what's up, Darren. We all know I'm
Yeah,
a
what do you mean,
Christian.
Darren?
Oh, TLO just disappeared from me, so I'm gonna keep talking. As a lot of us know, I'm a Christian. And at this point, I have to trust what the Bible says, and I have to trust what the Word says. But at the same time, I gotta trust what my gut is telling me because of the fact that this is not the first time I've seen Joe Biden in office. Oh, TLO is back. Hi, TLO.
Sorry about that.
What happened?
My phone is going. Part of the reason why my battery is dying is because, it's going nuts with all the announcements, and everybody's all frothing at the mouth. Oh my God, Biden won! Biden won! See, that little ding ding that you heard was it hitting 15%. Because I just got notified on Instagram. Everyone's all partying. And, oh my God. And so I'm like, ugh. And so damn phone's been on the charger almost all day, and it's just hovered at around 30-40% because it's been going nuts.
Right. Do you have it on the charger now?
Yeah, but it's still like, because it's doing the video and whatnot, it drains, and like it actually gets really bad because of the video. It gets super hot, and so I have to be careful it doesn't melt my damn phone.
When are you ordering your new phone?
Pretty quick here, actually. I'm thinking I have to get it from a reputable place, and that's hard to find nowadays because, the way that the economy is, the way that the world is, a lot of people are hustling,
Right.
and so you got to be careful out there, because there's a lot of shenanigans going on, especially online. And so, since I can't go to a fucking Verizon store and actually get a phone,
I told
I have to
you if
order it.
I told you if you give me the money, I'll get you a fucking phone.
It's not about money, my friend. You got to get the right phone. And right now, the Verizon stores are purposely only carrying 5G phones.
I can get you an LG from AT&T.
Yeah, I'm not doing AT&T. I had
Hey,
enough of their shit back in the 90s.
hey, you know what? They've actually gotten better.
Well, I certainly hope so, because they were absolute trash. I mean, even Sprint was better than they were back then.
Well, that's who I have now, and it's like I shut my notification. Verizon is a ripoff.
Well, you
Mike,
may
I
think
feel
so, Mike, but my phone is kind of a little super double. After all, I am doing these streaming on here. Plus, I get free NFL Network on my phone. It's a mobile hotspot with unlimited gig, and I'm only paying $90 for it. So, yeah, I don't
speaking
know.
of
I don't really think that's a ripoff. I think that's actually pretty decent.
speaking of the NFL, you brought this up to mind.
Yeah, right. Speaking of the NFL, it's a clusterfuck.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say the same. What the fuck is going on with all these teams this year, man?
Well, see, I kind of figured that the COVID would have a huge effect on it, and a lot of people are really and it pisses me off, are really overlooking what aspect and what part the audience, the fans play in these stadiums. Because you can obviously tell, say, hell, even taking the Vikings performance in Seattle. Like,
Oh
normally
my
they wouldn't
God.
have a fucking chance, but they actually almost pulled it off. And the reason why, I guarantee you, because we are actually a lesser team than we were before, and they still got Russell fucking Golden Boy Wilson. The only reason why we're in that game is because they didn't have that 12th man or whatever. They didn't have the audience sitting there and just screaming their heads off. And that makes a difference in a lot of these stadiums.
You know what? And it does. I was sitting here looking at the scores, of
Right.
the records of the NFL teams. And I'm surprised the Steelers only once defeated in the AFC North.
Right.
Shocker?
No.
Anybody? Confusion? Somebody?
No.
Help?
No. There's nothing confusing about that.
And then the Chiefs
Bills are a good team, but they're not at that cusp yet.
Did you think I said the Bills?
No, I'm just saying, as far as the AFC North, like, they're gonna be the AFC North champions.
Oh yeah, no doubt. When we fucking blow the fucking Baltimore Ravens out under the fucking water again.
Well, the Baltimore Ravens have always been overrated. I mean, hell, like, one of these years past, I believe the Vikings beat the Baltimore Ravens with, their golden goose.
And let's talk about this. What the fuck is going on with the Browns? Somebody want to tell me this shit?
The Browns are having trouble. They're having major growth pains is what's happening with the Browns. Is like they've actually got a talented team and they don't know how to quite use them.
And they're winning at the same fucking time.
Well, they're winning because teams are always surprising them or are surprised by them because they're the Browns. I mean, and then they come out and they get smacked in the mouth and they're like, what the hell? We just got our asses handed to us by the Browns. So it's a shock.
Right. When the Browns beat and this is what shocked me, okay? Because I play fantasy football. When I get over 100 points alone with Odell Beckham Jr. and I get another 100 points alone with Baker Mayfield, that's a problem. That's a problem.
I guess if you look at it that way, but you could be happy that you got the 100+ points from each one of those motherfuckers.
Well, because you got to look at it this way: anytime Baker Mayfield throws a touchdown to Odell, I get the points from Odell. Then I get the points from Beckham, not Beckham, but Mayfield.
Not Beckham, but Mayfield. Yeah.
Because I get the points from him anytime a touchdown pass is thrown. Okay. Or I get points when he runs major amount of fucking yards.
Yes, I think most of us know how to navigate and play the fantasy sports.
But when they come out,
I don't, because I'm a purist. I like watching and enjoying the game and not worrying about who's fucking scoring and doing what. It's like, no, I like to see the teams play.
I play it for free through the NFL app. I have.
Yeah, I don't even do that shit. I just watch the games. Give me my drink and my snacks and shit, and I'm good.
Right.
I don't need to sit there on the phone on my internet, looking at who scored in what game and who did this, because it takes away. You're not paying attention to the game you're watching because you're worried about other people on other teams. And it takes away from it.
Right, and then my thing is, and I'm going to predict this, and I'm just going to throw a prediction on here. I have a good feeling the Browns are going to make a wild card playoff. That's no doubt in my fucking mind.
Do what?
Make a wild card playoff?
Well, of course they are. The AFC is riddled with issues right now, man. So there's only maybe 4 to 5 strong teams that are probably going to make it. And since we have the expanded playoffs now, it's like, what, 6 teams?
6 teams. And you know what? And that's the thing. There's like 4. There's only normally 2 wild cards.
Well, actually, no, it's 7 teams.
Is it 7 teams this year?
Yeah. because now it's the people who are in first are the only ones who get the bye, and so the other remaining 6
Which would
play
be the
during the
Steelers at
wild card.
which would be the Steelers at this point, because the Steelers are
Yes.
7-0.
Yes.
You know, and
Which
then
will
here's
be
my
which will be this. I don't think anybody's going to catch up to the Steelers.
and
I'm
here's
sorry.
my thing. I'm not gonna be surprised if it's Kansas City and the Steelers going at it this year in the Super Bowl.
Well, of course. Those are still the 2 most dominant AFC teams.
But
I'm sorry. The Chiefs are definitely way better than the damn Baltimore Ravens. Okay.
You know,
Anyway.
and then here's my thing too. You know, and the only reason the Steelers are doing better this year is because Ben took a year off after his
Yes.
injury and after his surgery. You know, on his shoulder.
And he was properly able to rehab and get
Yep.
to the point where he knew exactly what his body can and cannot do, especially the arm.
You know what? And if we look at Ben, and if we truly sit there and we look at Ben, okay, look at the fact of how much of a pocket quarterback he actually fucking is. You know, I
don't
do
really
watch
think
basketball.
too many people doubt that he's, more productive as a pocket quarterback.
Right. You know, and you know what, Mike? I do watch basketball. The only team I ever watch is the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sorry. I try to keep all my sports things in Ohio. Even though I do have one team that's outside of Ohio that I really do like. And that's,
Yeah, I used to watch basketball, but it's been a while.
and that's the Clippers.
Yeah, I'm a Golden State guy.
See, you're a Stephen Curry person. You know what?
Yes.
Here's the thing. I can't deny Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry's actually
For real. Like, stop
Stop
hating on Stephen Curry because he's got some gifts.
I'm not hating on Curry. Now, wait a minute. Back up.
No, I'm not saying you are, but that's the reason why a lot of people hate on the Golden State is because it's like, oh, Steph Curry. It's like, okay, let's get over that.
Right. You know, and like here's my thing. Sorry, Mel just messaged me and let me know everything looks good on the feeds. It was me. It was me. It was my computer. Okay, we're good. But no, so here's my thing, you know, is like, you know, I've been using a lot of sports lately to keep my mind off the fact that shit has went wrong. Okay. Oh, shut up, Biden. I'm fucking listening to you.
Yeah, for me, it's been movies, so I get you.
I do know. There's a movie called Basketball.
I don't doubt it.
Seriously, you guys don't know the movie Bass? No, I don't. That's the first. You know, Tilo, let's talk about a movie that me and you.
Oh, you're talking about basketball? Yeah, I've got that movie.
I've never heard of it.
Mike, there's rarely a movie that you can find and or watch that I have not and or have in my collection.
I know one movie you won't have in your collection.
What?
The new Batman.
The new Batman hasn't come out yet.
I know, but I'm saying you won't have it.
Well, nobody has it.
I'm saying when it comes out, you won't have it because I know there's no way in hell you're watching it.
Well, no, I will. And I will. I mean, hell, I've got Batman and Robin in my collection, so there you go.
Allie Jones is in the house. What's up? Guys, if you want, I'm going to say this. If you want to come on the network, shoot me a message through Facebook, on YouTube, or you can send me an email at Dwayne@freedomrevolutionnetwork.com. I got to send you the link if you guys want to pop on and talk. I'm not going to open up the phone lines. I'm going to do it a little bit easier and get you guys on the StreamYard because it's just easier that way for some reason. I don't know. You know, but
you mean this movie?
Basketball. What the fuck movie is that?
It's from the guys who do South Park.
I gotta watch that movie now. Y'all fucking gave me a movie idea. Fuckers.
Have you guys seen Orgasmo?
What?
Also, another one by the South Park boys.
Do you know what I watched? I stopped watching South Park for a long fucking time ago because it corrupted my fucking head. And then,
I would say I stopped. Yeah, see, I think Allie knows what I'm talking about because she's laughing.
Oh my god.
No, I stopped, I'd say probably about after season 17, 18.
Good old Orgasmo. That's funny. Oh my god. I'm done. I'm fucking done.
No, Orgasmo's fucking hilarious. I just popped
Tilo,
that in like 2, 3 weeks ago and watched it.
Tilo, you're gonna have to send me a. You're gonna have to send me the name of these movies in text message here later tonight, or when I call you and talk to you, because I gotta call and talk to you tonight, anyways.
Oh my god, my stupid phone. It's still hovering at 13, so that's good.
Hey, we're doing okay then. We got you for a while. You know, and here's my thing. You know, is like the reason, guys, we're talking about other things after we kind of address the election is, you know, just to kind of relax, you know, have a good time, you know, because we all been, what's the word I'm kind of looking for? What, hypertensed? TLO? Hypertension?
Yeah, that's one of the fucking adjectives you can use.
You know, or anxiety filled, clear the graphic. Okay. Yikes, what? I thought I closed it. Okay, we're good. And then
Yeah,
we'll go
come
back.
on, Dwayne. There you go.
Do you know what? Normally when I put comments up, me and I forget to take them down, TLO. That's what you're supposed to help me with.
Well, I'll remember that. I'll get a little timer, and if it's up there for like more than 15, 20 seconds, I'll take it off.
You know, but here's the thing. And oh, by the way, guys, this is going to be a new cool feature here soon. I am ordering a soundbar, a mic, and when I get the money, I'm getting a new PC because I'm upgrading completely on the whole studio thing.
Oh yeah, no, I've got all sorts of upgrades in the works. As I
Thanks.
said before, I've got the little green screen, the drop green screen and shit. I
Right.
got that. That's nice. That was only like $60.
Right. Thanks to Mike and Scarlett, they have helped me figure out truly what my passion is with this show, truly, you know, what I want to do and how I'm going to lay my show out. You know, I want to, and I'm going to take this, you know, to another level. You know, we're going to still have our nights where we get really serious and we're going to break down. It's going to be a couple hours, you know, of just talking about serious shit. Then we're going to have nights like this where it can switch. You know, when we went from being serious to laid back. You know, that's what the
Well,
night talk. That's what the night talk is
yeah,
all
the
about.
night talk is what it is in definition. The night talk. We're just talking. So natural conversation sometimes pivots and meanders, and so it's always been an organic sort of natural process.
We
So it's
got
not like
Scar.
we don't have like a script or anything. That's for damn sure.
We got Scarlett in the house.
Good evening, Scarlett.
What's up? You know, but Tilo, back to being serious for a quick minute. You know, we have the presidential address going on. You know, and Kamala Harris has already pissed me off. And we're not even gonna go with that fucking bitch. By the way, guys, like Tim Parsons says, this show is for educational purposes only, and it's copyrighted by me, Dwayne Lanham, and the Freedom Revolution Network. For all you fuckers in the chat room, let's behave.
I think there's only one fucker right now.
Is that
lingering
me?
like one of those floating shits that you can't flush.
Oh yeah, I know. He's here.
Yeah, I've seen him before.
He's here. I'm not even gonna acknowledge that. He's here.
Yeah, no, I usually just tend to ignore him.
You know, but here's the thing. You know, everyone's fucking ecstatic that fucking Biden won the election. I'm not surprised. I'm not. I'm gonna be honest at this point. You know, because the last two elections, T-Love, was we were talking last night, has been rigged. First, Russia got involved with Trump. Now I got the fucking China and the Ukraine involved. What the fuck? Oh, we got Scarlet Anonymous popping in at the fucking wedding. If is Scarlett and
All
she's
All right,
plastic.
Scarlett.
Scarlett.
Well, usually the most fun stuff at weddings happens in the bathroom, so I'm just putting that out there.
I'm in the parking ramp.
You know, so here's the
Trust me,
thing,
there
Scarlett.
too.
You know,
There
so
too. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's
Yeah,
weird,
right.
you guys.
Yeah,
Okay,
very
so
true.
check it out. Scarlett here, like odd scene at a wedding during COVID. They fucking have this like little tablet thing. Callan, you stay over here because cars could come through. They have this tablet thing, right? They first
Yeah.
check your temperature, but then they got this tablet thing, and then they make you say your name. So it's like, what are you doing? Are you taking facial recognition of me and then also
No, they're
matching it to
taking
my
your voice
name
print.
as the
They're taking your
RSVP?
voice print. That's
As-
exactly what they're doing.
as Mike has said, looking good there, Scarlett. You look beautiful tonight.
No, I do. I like the
Thank you.
lipstick. It's a good
I
color.
clean up. I clean up when I come out, you guys. Like,
Guys, since Scarlett Anonymous
Well,
is
I know
noticed.
on the show I always look so damn raggedy, and then I come out and I look all good. I can't help it.
right, I want to say,
Mr. Tire forgot my bag, you guys. I have no clothes. I had to get all this makeup from the dollar store to even look like this.
Wow.
It's been real, y'all.
Ah! So since Scarlett Anonymous is here, guys, I want to make an announcement.
Hi, Darren.
After tonight, guys, I'm going on a week hiatus for a little bit. I need to get back to the basic of what my show really is, and what my show is really about, and sit down with Mike and Scarlett, you know, to figure out where my show is going to go, which angle it is, you know, get different topics set up for a couple weeks out, you know, and truly get my show down to back to what it was originally supposed to be back in March.
It's time for all of us to kind of buckle down. Like Mel and I moved across moved into our, stand up here, honey, because I hear a car. Moved to our retrospective places, moved and switched our whole lives. And so now it's time to kind of grind back down and kind of buckle back up so that we can get ourselves fine tuned and we can get ourselves kind of out there and ready to go, because now is the time for the Freedom Revolution, y'all.
Yep, and you know, guys, my show is going to
Because
stay
I
the
mean,
same.
right now, as you're speaking, Dwayne, Joe Biden is speaking.
Yep,
Yes.
I know. I'm not even paying. Kamala
President
Harris
elect
already.
Joe Biden.
Kamala
Right.
Harris has already pissed me off. I'm not fucking listening to that bitch. It's whatever at that point. She's already pissed me off. She's already pissed TLO off because we tried playing it and then she went like when she think.
Well, her and I's history is kind of more
Right.
personal, so
You know, but like I was saying, guys, my show, the format is going to kind of stay the same. You know, it's going to be serious, you know, but it's going to be more serious and more laid back. We're going to have our nights, you know, where we switch back and forth to kind of ease up the mood, you know, because it is the night talk. You know, I am one of the later shows. I'm on here early like I am because of the fact I don't want to be up at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning. I like to go to bed at a decent time of night.
Yeah, I don't know what time I'm gonna go to bed tonight, but it should be a good time.
You know,
I was
so
stopping as I went through the ramp. I was walking through the Skyway downtown Rochester, so I was like, well, I see Dwayne's on.
you know, so guys, like, you know, we're gonna see a lot new shows, a lot new hosts, you know, and we're really about to buckle down, guys. So when you see us getting on here and we're getting serious, guys, it's because we're okay. TLO, I'm doing a thing.
Right? We just can't. I don't give a damn who hates me. Y'all can all hate me. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, right.
Okay, do you know what? Twitch is off. I'm gonna say this, guys. Like, look, we're gonna have trolls, but when it comes to the disrespect of a host, you know, especially the owner of the network, I'm gonna say this. I don't take lightly to it. I'm not gonna respond to it. I took Twitch down. But guys, this
It
I'm gonna
sucks
say
that
this.
we can't even have Twitch. You know what I mean? Because these
I'm gonna
assholes
right. I'm gonna
just
say
come
this
in.
on my show. 9 times out of 10, I'm probably not gonna have Twitch on here for right now until I can learn to deal with these fuckers.
Yeah, till we can get it on the other end and then kick their asses out. Because, I mean, it's just rude. It just takes away from the program, and there's just no point. Like, they know that it's fun.
I lost TLO because of his phone.
Womp.
You
Yeah,
know, but
I
guys,
mean, you know what I mean? It's just like,
right?
I don't know.
It's
I don't
not
mind
fair.
them, but at the same time, it's just rude.
we don't have time to deal with trolls, guys. We don't have time to keep fucking banning you and blocking you, and
Right.
you know we
have
don't have
better
the time
things
for
to talk about.
we don't have time for that. Oh, okay, we got TLO back.
Can we go inside?
You know,
I
but
love this stuff, baby.
I want to say this, you know, guys. My show from the beginning.
No,
was-
on our end with what we're
Yeah.
using, we can't block them from Twitch for whatever reason, and
know
so
what?
we have to just
You
take
just-
Twitch down as
you
a streaming
just-
option.
you just reminded me to text Mel for the login info for Twitch.
Yes, because she should have the login for the Twitch, because we need to have somebody every time we log into Twitch. We need to have somebody from our team on Twitch while we're live, because there's just
TLO, Scarlet. Once I get the login info, and Mike, I will send you guys the login info.
yeah,
As soon as I
send it
get
to us all, so whoever can be available can just go in there, and then that way when this occurs, we just shut it down.
Yes.
Because I
You
mean,
know,
at this
but
point, whoever this
it's
person
ridiculous.
is makes like 50 different accounts and like just likes to troll us all night. And so like that's great. Like we love our haters, right? Because that means that
Right,
people
we
are
do.
paying attention. But at
Yeah,
the
right.
same time, too, it just becomes distracting. So like
Still
that's
helps the algorithm.
You know, and I'm going to say this, guys, and I want to get back to the basis of this. You know, my show is kind of more
Well,
the
I'm gonna go
laid
back
back.
to the wedding. I'm gonna go.
We
get
love
drunk.
you.
We love you too. I'm gonna go get drunk. It's gonna be great. Since the country's
So
dying anyway. Well, since the country's dying anyway, might as well get drunk, right?
I mean, you know what? TLO gave me some money, and I might get down to my wedding.
I mean, it's
I'm
just
thinking
sad.
about
I don't know. We've all been kind of just chit chatting at the wedding and being like, you know, what is this?
But you know, I do want to say this before Scarlett goes.
Because
in, guys.
we all feel, honestly, we all feel like after this, our freedom's going to be taken. And so
right.
this might be like the last, like, normal
Really?
party I get to go to. And it's not even normal.
You
You
know,
gotta,
right, and guys, I do want to say this. When I say my week hiatus, that doesn't not mean I'm going to do the Wednesday Bible studies. But until I figure out the basis for the night talk, which hopefully I can kind of get situated this week with getting with Scarlett, and getting with Mike, you know, and definitely getting with Mel. You know, I can figure out the basis of the show. You know,
I don't blame you, Darren. Make that cash. We all got to do it. But yeah,
You know,
so I'm going to go enjoy my family while I'm here.
Go
while
get
I
drunk.
get to see them. And
Have
so
fun.
I will, it takes forever to walk back to this freaking Skyway, but I will call you later, Dwayne, and thank you, everybody. We appreciate you listening here on the Freedom Revolution Network. And I have some interesting information to show you guys and some interesting pictures and other things. So just wait till after I'm done with this and we'll have more information, because I think we need to
Scarlett, if you
understand how things are
if you wanna
changing,
go-
even just for our regular
Right.
life.
If you want to
Right.
go live again when you get back to the hotel, let me know and I'll get a broadcast set up. Because I'm probably
Sounds
gonna
good, Dwayne.
I'm probably gonna do a second show tonight, guys, because like I said, this one is just to kind of give a quick update on everything, you know, and kind of laid back. But guys, like I said, Scarlett's gonna help me with
Hell,
the
just
format.
even being counter programming
Right.
for Biden is important at this point.
we
Just being
can't-
something else to watch. Jeez,
And
Yeah.
we can't trust the mainstream
pretty
media at this point.
ridiculous.
because it's just trash. I mean, it
Mike-
is literally just trash. Oh, look at all the smokers from the wedding out
Hey.
the piping around.
Scarlett, Mike
Look
said
at all
Scarlett
the
looks up.
smokers from the wedding. Look at them. They're all out there.
Right. Hey, look what Mike said.
What Mike say? They're right. I'm just saying. I clean up well. Just saying.
You know, but I
All
want
right,
to.
well, I'm about to go walk back
Hey,
into the venue. Oh,
be-
hold on. Be quiet.
before
Be
you're-
quiet.
before
Shh,
you're-
hold on. I'm gonna show you the little facial scanner thing. Hold on.
Oh no, do I really want to see this? Shut your-
Hold on. I gotta switch it. Hold on.
You know, but while Scarlett's doing that, I do want to say this. You know, thank you guys to the Freedom Revolution Network for making me feel welcome here. You know,
So we're gonna walk
like you
in. I'm gonna
guys
show
do.
you guys. Okay, so be quiet because I'm gonna show you guys a little facial scanning recognition. They're not gonna do it to me now because I've already come in once. But let me show you what it looks like when you go into a venue like this now. So you gotta walk through this shit, social distancing fucking arrows, right? Which is bullshit. Okay,
Let's see.
right. It's right. Hi there. I was here before. See, look at this. Look at this. Look at it. You guys,
97.3.
look at that, you guys. Look at what I have to do to get. That's like, look at that.
Right. You know,
Look
Yeah,
at that.
that's
You guys
garbage.
saw it.
right,
That's
Scarlett,
I'm
garbage.
glad I got to catch that because you saw
Right.
how it facially recognized my face,
Yes.
and then it
Right.
told me my temperature. And earlier they made me say my name.
Right. You know, and Scarlett, before you walk into the venue, I do want to say thank you so much for what you do
Oh,
for us
thank
here in
you,
the
Dwayne.
network. You know, you
Well,
guys is really what makes it here for us.
yeah,
You
you guys
know,
got to see it because I told Mike I was going to do a show about it because I was like, I got some pictures of it, but you guys got to see what that technology is in action. Like,
I have to do it at my store every day. I know what that is.
yeah, it's ridiculous. Look at that shit, you guys. So I'm about to go back in. We got some, so we're about to get it. I will see you guys later. I love you guys.